Let's go live to Washington and speak to Afghan political analyst and journalist Nabi Misdaq. Welcome to the program. The Taliban has been using Qatar for talks unofficially, and now this political office is to be opened. How significant a development is this, do you think?
I think this is a very significant development, although Taliban, as you said, have been working from Qatar for the past over 1 year. They went from Qatar to Paris conference. They went 2 months ago to Tehran conference. So the office has been there. Their officials have been working there. But now the United States, especially Mr. Kerry, who have had long discussion with Karzai, it's made it possible to open the office on Tuesday officially. And also the British government seems to be very happy, and they think, you know, it's overdue, and it's very important to bring the Taliban also on board.
But doesn't this give legitimacy to the Taliban as a political body?
Well, the Taliban have been fighting the Americans and the NATO forces and ISAF for over 10 years. Militarily, you know, the West has not succeeded. They want to have bases in Afghanistan. So for that, they really need to come to terms with the Taliban. Otherwise, those bases, which are very important to the United States, are not going to be operational in a normal way.
Now, will this office really help move peace talks along, though, when they've failed so far?
Well, in a way, the Taliban have been refusing to talk to Karzai government. They've been calling the Karzai government as a puppet government. Its strings has been pulled from America, so they've been very keen to talk to the American first. But now I think it seems that they probably will be able to accept some members of the Peace Council who were also former members of the Taliban, like, for example, Abdulhakim Mujahid, who was a Taliban representative of the UN, and he is now deputy of the Kabul Peace Council. So that kind of person, and some members of parliament who are sympathetic to them and also close to the Karzai government, may be the people who will approach them to talk, rather than talking to the Karzai government themselves directly, as they've been refusing, as you say, for the past few years.
When are you expecting these talks to kick off again, then?
I think the talks will start pretty soon. It is urgent from all sides. Taliban are, have been fighting for over 30 years under Mujahideen groups against the Russians, and now under their own name, since 96. And against the Americans since 2001. So, I mean, they also want to have this war to come to an end. The Americans want this war to come to an end because on the one hand, they want to have these bases there. On the other hand, American economy is on the decline, and they can't, afford to have such a war going on for such a long time. And also the Afghan people themselves, they would like to have some peace instead of having, bombs going off in different parts of the country every day and taking with them many soldiers, innocent people, and so on.
All right, so thank you for speaking to us. Nabi Misdaq is an Afghan political analyst and journalist.